Stevie Lee, I know you're a big Winter Olympics guy, but Grandma practicing her curling skills with a Roomba and a broom. The most impressive act of support of the Winter Olympics I've seen. Are you a big curling fan, Stevie Lee?
I have been watching it, man. I watched the other day. It was the Canadians against the U.S. and it got pretty intense, to say the least. No, I like it, man. And then I like the half pike. I like the long jump. Ooh. And the bobsled. So there was I guess, was it yesterday? The mono bobsled. So there's only one person in there. So she's pushing it down and she jumps in, she's steering and braking herself, man. That was pretty intense, man.
Mike Adams, I think he would be a bobsled guy. Or do you think he'd be a half pipe guy?
He's bobsled. He can push that sled down real fast. Sprinters, they got ex sprinters that pushes the bobsled. So Mike was fast, or Mike is fast. Don't let me put past tense on him.
I still think Mike Adams would whip us in a 40-yard dash today.
I was never close.
You may have beat me in my prime. Your big body moving fast. I am Sean Clinch. That's Stevie Lee. This is the Pass Rush with Stevie Lee, episode 512 of Stories Inside the Man Cave podcast. You know, we're all about local businesses, and our guy Dave Ramirez at Northwest Hills Liquor, he wants you to take a shot of his QR code here. That is what Dave looks like. A little bit of gray in the beard and on the sides, and the head's about normal. That's pretty accurate. He'll bring the party to you, but you got to be 21 years old at Northwest Hills Liquor. Scan that QR code, and you can place your order. Look at that, and you'll get one of these stickers too.
There you go.
Bringing the party to you. Dave is busy. Northwest Hills Liquor is the place for all of your types of beverages. And hey, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, Facebook, IG, X, and subscribe to our YouTube page for free, and jump onto our TikTok page as well. Stevie, let's get it going, man, because I know things have slowed down, but that does not mean there's not a lot to talk about. You ready?
Let's ride.
Let's ride, baby. All right, Stevie, I think everyone watching or listening, and including the two of us, and we all know it's off season. But college football off season, actually college football is year-round. I think we're done with all the portal additions. I think we may see all programs may add some along the way. But what is your objective? What's your primary focus for this off season that you're looking at before we dive into that and we bring in our guy, the Playmaker?
For me, man, spring ball. I want to see progress in the spring. I'll go and check out a couple practices and then I'll report back. But it's our offense should have no excuses. We got a couple good offensive linemen, we got receivers, and we got running backs. So I want to see the offense improve this offseason.
Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about that. It's going to be interesting to see what Mike Adams has to say, because when he gets cooking, man, you learn a lot, and it's engaging. And before we get to him, we got to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors and partners. We love you all, but for this one in particular, Hargrove Roofing, and there is Stevie coming prepared. The black hat, white block letters. I love it. Take it away, and how only Stevie can promote Hargrove Roofing.
Hargrove Roofing. Know who's on your roof.
That's maybe my favorite part of the episode. If this one's special, man, we're representing the 512, the area code of the great city of Austin, Texas.
There you go.
Just want to point that out. Let's bring our guy in. Our brother Mike Adams, man, we love it when we get the three of us together. How have you been, man? And we noticed you're wearing that sweatshirt for that school in Madison, Wisconsin.
it is college day at Conley High School. We have
Oh,
college every Wednesday, and first time I've been able to don a little red and white, little crimson and cream, Wisconsin version, Madison's version. So yeah, man, it's glad that whole thing's behind us. But yeah, Madison, man, the more and more I see pictures and see more of the uniforms and things like that, man, it's pretty live spot. Nice little place, nice atmosphere, lakes and things of that nature.
oh man, we can't wait.
Beautiful country.
For anyone who didn't see the prior episode, Mike Adams' two sons had transferred from Louisville to play football at Wisconsin. Big Ten, the Badgers, they have some history, and he's not wrong. Minnesota talks about the 10,000 lakes. One of the Great Lakes, I think it's Lake Michigan, is in Wisconsin.
That's correct. It's bordering Wisconsin, man, and Milwaukee's right there on the border, and Racine, and I think Waukesha's pretty close by. So, and Wisconsin's only, Madison's about an hour and a half to Chicago. So that whole little general area up there in the upper Midwest, man, it's a nice little pocket of people, scenery, the lakes and geographical features, all those things, man. It's a nice part of the country.
Man, I'm excited. Hopefully we can all schedule time. We'll go to a Badgers game at Camp Randall Stadium, and maybe by mid-season, your feelings about jump around may change.
Something tell me it's going to change right before that first game starts against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field.
Oh,
yeah, that's going to be a nice one. Yep, they got one coming right out the gate.
You're playing Notre Dame at Lambeau.
At Lambeau, Labor Day weekend. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Over the weekend of college football. So man, I'm definitely there. God willing, I'm there.
That's got to be game day atmosphere.
Very, very possible. Very possible, man. That first week, it'll be on Sunday. I think that may be the only game on Sunday. I know there's a couple games that weekend.
I know Texas starts with Texas State, and it's hard to believe that those two schools, dating back to when they were Southwest Texas, 30 minutes apart, have never played, but they will this year.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing, man. I mean, the school right down the road, and I think now more than before, Texas State's in a little better position, competition-wise.
Yeah.
Don't think they're going to beat UT, but at least from a competitive standpoint, I mean, they're part of the Power, 4 or 5 conference now. So I think at least on paper, be a decent matchup.
Yeah, I think so. Steve and I were briefly talking about, how spring ball is going to start soon for the Longhorns. I think it's March 9th. Spring ball begins, and he's talking about that offense should have no excuses to be operating at or near 100%. But what are you looking forward to? Now, Stevie does say he's going to go to a few practices. Would we tell Sark that he should expect your presence in the spring for a few visits too with Stevie?
Man, I think the 9th is actually the last day. I'm going to have a few opportunities to get over there. I mean, schedule-wise, spring break and all of those good things. But, yeah, man, I think the breakout year for Arch, I mean, this is a big year coming up. I agree. I mean, I think the offense, well, you know what? I think there is still a question mark. I mean, I think our O-line, we need to see what that's going to look like. But I think as far as everything goes, I mean, I think receiver-wise, we're looking good, especially with the addition of Cam Coleman. I mean, big-time player, big-time quarterback in Arch. The running back room, we lost some consistency, and we lost some dudes with experience. I know we brought a couple of guys in, but I don't know if none of those guys are named Isaac Brown. And I know that's who they wanted in the portal. And I think those guys are solid. But they're not an Isaac Brown type, and I don't think we have that type of guy on the roster. You didn't get Jaden Ball from Florida, so Arch may be in a position where he's passed the ball a little bit more this year than running it, and you just wondered about the run game. So I think, to me, that might be the only question mark on the offense. Offensive line, run game, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Stevie, do you have anything that maybe Playing off of the former Longhorns analysis, from your perspective, you mentioned you're solid on the offense, or they don't have excuses, so to speak. But you're a defensive guy. What are you looking forward to as far as certain players and maybe position groups?
I want to see what the defensive tackles do.
Of course.
Yeah, no question. And the kid that we got, the big old kid that we got, I forget
from
his
LSU.
Name. Yeah,
from Lufkin.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the defensive tackles do. I want to see what Colin Simmons can do in this new Muschamp defense, right? And so that's going to be real exciting to see. But as far as the offensive side of the ball, I think the offense needs to be the best offense in the country. They got the weapons now. I was saying earlier before you came on is we got the receivers, we got the running backs, and we got a decent O-line. We got some of the O-linemen a couple of O-linemen that we wanted. Right. And then a good offseason is going to make them gel together. I was on a different podcast on Monday, and I told them that what I want to see out of Arch is I want to see some more design runs out of him. We know he can run and move his feet, and sometimes when he's running, it's because of there was nothing else open. Well, right. I want to see some naked boots, and if it's not down the field, go ahead and run it. So, go ahead.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was, because you mentioned naked boots, and I think honestly, man, given his value and his importance to the team, I'm not running a lot of design runs with Arch, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it about as simple as zone read, where he has an option to read it or hand it off. But I'm really not gonna go haywire with him with his design runs, because I think Arch is so savvy and he's able to recognize when it breaks down. I think he stands more the game by letting the play break down and actually scrambling for big time yardage than really trying to get him out, and run him on some of these inside, power zone, power read, counters and things like that.
Yeah.
Quarterback sweep, zone, reads. I do like those, but I would keep it limited to that. I just think Arch.
Yeah. And, I get what you're saying, though, but push back respectfully is I want to soften the defense up even more, right? So they're gonna have to run. They're gonna have to cover the run game, because we got some two really good quarter or running backs in, and then our freshman that's coming in. I think that he needs to sit a little bit and learn. But Hollywood and what's the other running back's name? Golly. And then Coleman as a receiver and Wingo as a receiver.
Yeah.
We got the threats on the outside, threats in the backfield, also threading Arch with an arm threat and a run threat. That's going to soften defenses up so much. So I understand what you're saying, but I think Arch knows, or they need to teach Arch how to protect himself. Go ahead and do that slide. Go ahead and step out of bounds. If he's on a naked boot and he's close to the out of bounds, so go ahead and get out of bounds and don't take hits.
And I think with the naked boot, because that's a great point to that. That's usually a come to run type of play. That's a play where, if it's there downfield, if you're sprinting out, if it's there, hit a man. If it's not, you're already on the move.
Yeah.
You're able to run down the field and possibly get out of bounds, man. But anything inside, power read, Q counter, those things, man, you're in the heart of the defense.
That's true.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to, for a lot of times, just really slide unless you get down the field a little bit. I'm trying to protect him at all costs for that. Because, man, if ours goes out the game, who do we have coming in behind him? We got a guy coming in with not a lot of experience. And there goes your season potentially.
Well, guys in podcast world, we also talking to a father of a quarterback. So that's his mindset.
that is true. That is true. but that would, man. Just think if something were to happen to Arch, because the UT fan base, Why are we running? Why are we running our top pick quarterback? Why are we running the Heisman favorite? Why are we running this guy like he's Cam Newton? You know, that's not to say that he can't do it, but man, there's gonna be Sark is gonna get a lot of pushback if something were to go awry with Arch Manning trying to be this running type of quarterback. He's gonna get a lot of pushback.
But too, I get it. He's got to learn how to slide and avoid or minimize contact. What you were saying, Stevie, I thought toward the end of the years, we saw it against A&M. We saw it against Michigan in the bowl game, those design runs, especially that delayed quarterback draw against A&M. Where he went 400 yards on one play. Mm-hmm. Clearly, I'm exaggerating, but that's what it felt like. And he had DBs couldn't catch up with him.
Right.
And, he's white lightning over there.
Yeah, no, it depends on the run play. I mean, that's different. Q draw, I think zone read, I think getting him outside on sprint outs and boots, I think all that's good, man. But like the interior stuff, and every now and then I think it's okay, but man, I'm not getting ready to run Arch. If I have 10 quarterback runs, 8 of those aren't going to be Q power and Q counter.
Yes. Oh no.
It's not.
Don't get me
running
wrong.
him up the gut like he's Cam Newton, and I'm not doing that.
Arch should never run up the middle in a power formation or
no.
Formation. He should never run in between the tackles. Now, if he's spreading them out and we're running 4 wide, and all of a sudden he sees, he can check down into it going up the middle like he did against A&M. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but
I think he's just as effective within the play call structure of possibly making something happen as he would be if it was a design run, especially on the inside.
Yeah.
Man, that dude, man, he if he gets out on the edge, and that's something we really haven't seen him do, just getting out on the edge and really picking up a lot of yardage that way. I think that you'll see more of that in the game plan this year because that dude can run. That dude's 21, 22 miles per hour.
Yeah.
if he gets on the edge, bro, and they haven't really run a lot of zone read with him and Q sweep and some of those things. If he gets on the edge, that's 6'4", 220 coming looking at a corner. Outrunning linebackers who are chasing, pursuing. If you do that enough during the game, man, that's going to open up the run game for the running backs, and the RPO game. So I think it just really depends on how they use him. But I just wouldn't want Sark that hanging over his head, man. You just heard our first round Heisman Trophy quarterback trying to run this guy up the middle like he's Cam Newton. like that Texas fans would never let that go.
Yeah, I hear you.
The absolute truth. We got Jonah Williams, the DB. He's a two-sport guy. And, man, it's fun. It's going to be fun when he reaches his maximum potential for that other sport.
Yes.
Jonah Williams, man, a two-sport guy playing outfield for the Longhorns. So far, HookEm baseball, man, they're off to a good start. Schlossnagel's second season. They won, I believe, 40 games last year. Fell short in the regional against UTSA. This team is stacked and loaded. They've got everything so far. We really don't know. I think all three of us know. If you look at the roster, what they developed from the portal, what they brought in, this team has Omaha written on it. But I think all three of us know that you really don't know a team until like the end or middle of April, something like that. But first impressions, if you guys have seen them, it's only been 4 games, a sweep of UC Davis, and then Tuesday night they came back. They were down to Lamar on a midweek game, came back and ruled them 14-4.
Yeah, so that tells me that they got to get focused and play their game and not play down to the competition. So I'm sure Coach will get them right on that. But the mercy rule in college is crazy.
Adams, for people who don't know, you're a baseball guy. You're big. The image on your email, I believe, is a Yankees logo, right?
Yankees logo, that's my squad right there. And man, my quarterback son Deuce, he was a big time baseball player. Had a few college offers I really wouldn't mind him playing baseball right now. I think he could have been one of the best shortstops around, to be honest. But had a little bit, was able to see UT a little bit, man. I'm impressed with that catcher from Notre Dame.
Yep.
That's a big-time guy right there. That's a big-time pickup. I mean, guys like him, and I know we picked up a few other guys. I mean, I definitely expect us to be in Omaha. I think we should be there. We have the talent. Schlossnagle into his second year. This team is built on Omaha. I think we have the most, experiences there, the most, spent the most time there more than any other team, and we won several national championships. So it's almost a shame when Texas doesn't make it to Omaha. Be a little bit of letdown if it doesn't happen this year, but man, the SEC is stacked.
Woo,
I mean, we know that. We know LSU and man, Mississippi State's always going to be there. Ole Miss is going to be there. Florida. I mean, just you name the team. Vanderbilt. I mean, it's stacked. So I expect quite a few of those teams to make it to Omaha, but we should be right there with them.
Here's our world title Longhorns. And with that home run, Reese Atwood now holds the program's career home run record with 59 to remain.
59 career bombs. And the season's just getting started. She's may make that record untouchable. And I think that home run ball shattered a car's window that was parallel parked across the street. These ladies are fun to watch.
Yeah.
And that atmosphere at McCombs Field is second to none, in my opinion. They may give OU a run for their money for that atmosphere. I'll tell you one good storyline from this past weekend. So the Texas softball team, there's a young lady there named Katie Stewart. They were facing Northern Illinois. She's crushed a bomb off of her sister.
No.
Pitcher for Northern Illinois.
Wow. That's
And
fun.
They were both
bragging rights for life right there.
100%. Hey, I know we're midway point of February. March Madness is literally on the horizon here. If you don't think some of the pressure of winning, check out what Doug Gottlieb. He's a coach for a mid-major in the Horizon League. He was a little fired up when he's in between, when he's a radio show, sports talk radio co-host or host. I don't know if many people have seen this. This is Doug going off on the officiating.
Okay, and again, I understand. If you're not calling that, that's fine. You had the exact same play at both ends in the last play of the game. The exact same play. The exact same play. So I need the new commissioner of the Horizon League to explain to me what a technical foul is when I don't leave the box, I don't curse, I'm not demonstrative. Okay? There was nothing that should have been called a technical foul.
Hey, we've all been there, feel a certain way, but I don't know, man. Doug, the pressure's on. I mean, even at a mid-major this time of year.
Yeah, I feel sorry for that table that he just beat up on.
And the microphone.
Feel sorry for his hand.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Doug, if people don't remember, he's from Northern Cali. I think the Bay Area was a point guard for one of those great Oklahoma State teams. I think in the early 90s, they had some solid teams.
But yeah. I think he played with Big Country, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know if he was part of those squad. But what you just heard was a former player who's now coach.
Yes.
And knows the rules very well and has been around the game for a long time. And man, you're right. I mean, the pressure is on right now. We got conference tournaments approaching. March Madness right on the heels of that. I mean, it's and I heard he was on the hot seat. So,
Well,
he's probably got to get into the tournament or at least look good in his conference, get to the semis or something in order to even come back the following year. So I don't know, man. That what you saw was a coach that's a former player who's definitely on the hot seat, and he's trying to save his team, trying to save his job.
He's the head coach of University of Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Yeah. A team that's been in the tournament quite a few times since I know I've watched the tournament.
Yeah.
They're always, 15, 16 seed, at times. I mean, so it's he's been in a program that's, they made the tournament before.
His record's 19-40. That's tough. So
gotta win the conference tournament.
You got to get in somehow, win that auto.
He's gonna have to get in, no doubt.
Speaking of mid-majors, I got a 23-3, the mighty Lumberjacks.
There you go.
We're back, baby. So I got to go to the Texas LSU game Tuesday night. They had a huge lead, and LSU came back. So we've seen they've won 5 consecutive SEC games. That's impressive. They had a fouling issue. Coach Sean Miller pointed it out. He says, we have an epidemic, an illness. We will foul the shit out of you, is what he said.
What he said.
And they cleared that up. But what I noticed last night and what you guys, they're having a free throw shooting issue, which allowed LSU to get back into it. Stevie, we'll go around the horn, begin with you. Your thoughts on this team right now. I think they're a win or two away from probably locking up an NCAA tournament at large.
Yeah, they're just so up and down. Yeah, we've been up and down all season, man. I went to a game. The energy in the building is always good at home. It's just we just got to get some consistency. We'll beat teams that we weren't supposed to win, and then we'll lose the teams we're not supposed to lose to. So I went to the Vanderbilt game, and at the time Vanderbilt was ranked 10.
Yep.
Yeah, and we handled them pretty easily.
Yep.
During that game. So consistency, man. And then this is Coach's second year, right? Is it second year?
First year.
Oh, first year. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's Coach's first year. Yes, Rodney just finished last year. Yeah, it's his first year, so just getting some consistency going. He might need some media training, some Texas media training. So he'll get that. I'm sure that CDC slapped his hand a little bit and said, just clean it up a little bit. You can be passionate, but just clean it up a little bit for the media.
Clean it up for the image.
Yeah. And speaking of CDC, I wanted to say this, man. We're talking about all these sports across the Texas athletics. We are looking pretty damn good as a whole athletic program. Tennis is doing well. Golf is always in it. Our swim team is always in it. So, I mean, I feel really good about the state of the program of the Texas athletics right now. And we're building new buildings. We're announcing new buildings. Like they're starting to spend the money that they've saved all these years. The athletic program that me and MA built, they're now
That's right.
Hey, trust me, brother. They only spending a fraction of that.
Yeah.
It's mounds of that money.
There's mounds of it, man. And I went by the new indoor facility.
Right. Yeah.
Practice fields, man. It's going to be second to none over there. They announced that they're going to build a new they're taking the volleyball away from Gregory, and they're going to build their own little stadium right there. And so that whole sports complex over by the football stadium is second to none, man. It's really nice. You got the Moody Center basketball right across the street from football, right over next to swim, right next to the basketball practice facilities and all that stuff. So it's going to be fun in the next few years to see, Texas athletics all come together,
Yeah. Speaking of, I was about to allude to the women, but first, take a look at right now of the Big 12. If you look, they have a system where I think every team in the Big 12 makes the tournament, but they protect the top 4. They get double buys. If they do that today, you're looking at the likes of Houston, Kansas, Arizona, and I'm trying to remember the other one. If those were the teams, those
Iowa State.
4 and Iowa State, those 4 could be in the Final 4.
Right.
That's pretty impressive. Still, I still think Big 12 is pretty salty in basketball.
And Texas Tech, I mean, they did lose their top player last night to ACL injury, Toppin. So that's probably they'll probably make the tournament for sure, but that's definitely going to affect their seeding.
Yeah, that's going to
unless they can come out of there and win the Big 12 and just have an impressive showing. But that's a big loss for them, man. Big loss.
Huge loss. Now the women for Texas back to their winning ways. Won at Tennessee. Another after losing a tough one against Vanderbilt. They're taking the tour of Tennessee. After that loss to Vanderbilt, Vic Schaefer basically said that this is the softest team that I've coached that have no heart. And after they beat Tennessee, he was asked about that, and he was basically referencing, this is what we're in this for. We got to hold people accountable.
I've basically had my legs cut out from under me on so many things with today's world and how college athletics is. But I will not give in to teaching these kids accountability, responsibility. That's my job. That comes with the territory of being the head coach at Texas, Tennessee, and you know what? Should be anywhere.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Not wrong. And I agree with everything he said. And to me, that's the guy that's won a national championship where? Mississippi State?
Or came close. Came close, but definitely took that program to new heights. And he's a winner, man. And I think he sees where this team is and the potential of the team. And when they go out there and, don't have a good showing, it's just an opportunity for him to find another way to inspire his team and to fire him up. I agree with everything he said. I mean, we should be playing at that. We should be playing like the best team in the country all the time. You know what I mean? And for the most part, they have. But they just kind of hit a wall in that game. They kind of stunk it up a little bit. And I think it's more just him trying to motivate them and understand the position that they're in and the level they need to play at night in and night out. I just look at how close Madison was sitting next to him, Booker. Yeah.
So she's sitting there, she's paying so much attention to Coach, and I believe that was the other young lady, Harmon, was on the other side.
Yep.
And, man, they love Coach Schaefer. And I know they know where he's coming from, and they didn't take anything demeaning about what he said. I saw a couple of newscasts and man, Vic needs to tone it down and, saying all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, man, he didn't mean those words in any demeaning fashion whatsoever.
Right.
That's him trying to get his team ready for the upcoming tournament, for the remaining games they have on the schedule, and to make a big push to make it to the Final Four.
They'll host the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament, regardless of what happens in the SEC tournament. I will say this. They are filling up that arena.
Yeah.
Women's basketball. They bring a brand of – it's electric. It's fun to watch. And it's reminding me, Mikey, when you were at Texas, women's basketball with Jody Conrad was still pretty salty at that time.
Right.
And then they kind of leveled out. And when you were there, they went to the Final Four.
Yeah. With Stacey Stevens and Tiffany. We some of the football players were really close with some of those girls over there. So we got to hang out with them a lot. They had some athletes, and Jody Conrad would be in them all the time.
Constantly.
Yep.
And honestly, right now, man, I mean, when you talk about, basketball, I think they're carrying the mantle for the basketball program, boys and girls.
Yes.
I mean, our girls program is, like you said, that arena's sold out most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it to the Final Four last year. I think they were regional finalists the year before. No, he's turned the program around. I mean, they're a big-time program right now.
Gentlemen, MA, you get the honors because you're the unofficial VIP of the pass rush with Stevie Lee. I'm third in line. Instead of tell a story, man, think back to your playing days. The days you had an eye. What were those? What did you have a Walkman back then? Is that what it was? We had Walkmans back then.
Yeah, I had a CD player with the headphones.
Discman.
This man.
Yeah.
What was your if you could make a playlist from 92 to 96, what were your top 5 tracks?
92 to 96. Okay, that was at the height of Tupacalypse. So I'm definitely Tupac's on that playlist, man. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. I was in college, man, 92 when the Chronic came out.
That's right.
That's still like one of the top 3 hip hop albums of all time, I think. So Dr. Dre's got to be on that. Snoop Dogg came a year later in 93 with his album, so he's got to be in there. Biggie in 94 came with his album. Yeah, it was some heat in the 90s. It was some heat. And probably for a little local flavor, Stevie like this. I know 95, 96, my boy Master P came out with his, true album, Body Body. So we were
make him say,
Yeah.
shout out to my man, to my man Black, Sean. Man, he was all about that true and Body Body. We was walking around, man. That's all we said all year in 95.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff, man. But when I was at that age, I was getting into high school at that time. And so I was I'll tell you what I had, man. I was trying to be the ladies' man back then. Man.
Sure. Sure.
It was a ladies' man to the girl you married to right now?
No, in high school. No, I met her in college.
Oh, okay.
I met her in college. So I'm talking high school. When the hormones first come out, you know what I'm saying? So
Literally came out.
I had Jagged Edge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to. I had H-Town.
Yeah. That was all good. That was all good.
And Jodeci. Yeah. So I was
Come on, you had to have some Keith Sweat in there.
Oh yeah.
Keith Sweat was I do like Keith Sweat, but he was before our time,
Yeah, Keith was when I was in middle school, 8th, 9th grade. He was banging at that time.
Yeah, no question. No question.
I don't know if I should use the word banging.
Yeah.
Probably the wrong word to use.
Yeah.
Hey, the kids are no longer in the house.
No question. Yeah. So I was at that time I was listening to that. But then when I got to college, I get my car that my parents got me to go to college in. And I got down here, and somebody
You sure your parents got that car or something?
My parents got that car, man.
Some booster.
Yeah, don't. I ain't gonna show
Red Coles or Culver, Rock Culver or somebody.
No, my parents got that car, and somebody was selling some 12s, some 12-inch woofers, and I got me an MTX amp and put on it, and I was banging rap.
You did.
Ever since then, it was rap. From then on, man. So that Ghetto Dope album from Master P.
Okay. That boy Stevie came down here, as we used to say back in the day, Kool-Aiding.
Yeah.
Playing all the love songs. I came down here Kool-Aid.
And man, we didn't use that in Louisiana. And when I got here, Kool-Aid, that was a term that I learned and would use every day. And yes, I got talked about real bad once I got locked down. My freshman year, I got talked about bad on the team. And I was like, all right, man, I can go out there and do all that stuff. I found mine,
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, my freshman year at Stephen F. Austin, we had the tape. You had to make your tape. It's your cassette tape for your songs for your dorm room visits.
Yeah.
That was the play. What was it? Shy.
Little quick story since we're on the story time. One of the lead singers from Shy, his name is Carl Martin.
Sounds right.
Lives in Austin, Texas now. I met him. And I told him, I said, man, you won't believe this, but my kids listen to Shy. They listen to your old stuff. He's like, no, that's not true. Sure enough, my daughter pulled it up for him.
No.
his song up for him. He was like, "Oh, well, she does listen." So
Yeah.
he's now an Austinite, and still making music, but he does like more children's stuff.
Yeah.
We need to get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
That Scott was banging when it came out. That was my
man.
freshman year in college, man. Me and Kenny Harrison, who's the head coach at Humble Summer Creek. One of my receivers came in with us, and pretty much everybody on that whole third floor there at Jester.
Yeah.
We were banging that Shy.
Shy.
I remember Adams, I do remember before I left, coming up there, Jason would get me downstairs.
Right. Jay Reeves.
I remember seeing you were laughing. I don't remember, it's you and Lavelle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Your freshman year. It was an adventure every visit.
Hey man, so since we are on storytelling, so we call the third floor. We renamed it the Gardens. Okay, the third floor used to be called, I think they called it the Ghetto or something. Right. I think that had just been tradition from the guys that came before. So we were like, nah, this is the Gardens. You know, you older guys don't come on our floor or it's gonna be a problem, right? we talk about older guys like Winfrey Tubbs, Van Malone. So some of these guys, Joey Ellis, you know, so we held off Lance Gunn. Hey man. Yeah. But we had an all-star roster of guys too, you know, myself, Lavelle Pinckney, Priest Holmes. Hey man, we took care of our floor. Like guys did not come on our floor. We strapped a couple of those old guys for coming on our floor. We earned our respect. The word was out. Stay away from those guys on the third floor in the Garden.
That's funny.
That is awesome.
They got us one night though, man. Tubbs came down, man, knocked on my door. I opened the door, man, and they splashed me with whatever, God knows what was in that trash can. I don't know what was in there, but it didn't feel good in my eyes. And those guys ran upstairs. This was on a Sunday. You know, there was no one was really doing anything at that time at UT, man. And we were just watching in living color or something. We were just bored. Football had gone off, and then here comes Eric Jackson and Winfrey Tubbs. They come down to my door, man. They knock on the door and just splash me, bro. I was like, oh, man. And that pretty much marked the last time I lived in Jester because I tried to unwind the fire hose that was next to my room and took it upstairs and tried to blast those guys. and Winfrey Tubbs, man, that's my boy, too. I mean, we almost kind of grew up together back. He has some family members that live next door to my family members in Grand Prairie, Texas. He called a campus police.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. These pranks are going like real another direction at this point. Called the campus police. Here comes a campus security guard, man. He opens our door on the third floor. And man, we see him. Man, we dropped the hose, took our running. Kenny Harrison runs into his room. And this is how we all got caught.
That's how you got caught.
Because myself, Lavelle, Priest Holmes, we're all gone, man. And the dude was like, hey, man, what are y'all doing? And he was like, well, I wouldn't have called any of you guys, but I recognized the big, tall guy. He was talking about Lavelle. Lavelle was like 6'5". He said, I really don't know who the other guys were, but I recognized the big, tall guy. Man, long story short, man, we were sitting in front of Cleve Bryant and John Malkovich the next day. Oh, they were laughing. They thought it was funny. They was like, yeah, guys, everything's pretty much out of our control at this point. The university is going to take some disciplinary action, and we don't really know what's going to happen.
God.
Long story short, we got kicked out of the dorms, and that was it for me living in Jester. Yeah, funny story, man. Funny.
Stevie, did you have to stay in Jester?
I did. I only stayed there for half the year. Cleve Bryant let me move off after that first year, and I got my own apartment then. But MA, did they stick pennies in the door jambs to lock you in your room?
I think that has happened before. That didn't happen to me, but I think that has happened. I think I heard about that with a few guys.
Yeah, I heard about that. No one did it to me, but other guys got locked in their room, just jam a bunch of pennies in there so you can't unlock the door. That Yeah, that's crazy, man.
We have some characters, man, on that football team. I'm telling you.
We had some good times, man. And then another funny story is in my closet. So I don't know if y'all did this, but in the inside of your closet on the side shelf, you write your name. That you yeah. And so there was a few names, but the name that got out of the dorm right after me was Ricky Brown.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, and Ricky Brown. Now we go to church together, and
yeah.
And
Rick
I told him that I had his room, and he remembers signing his name, and I said, I signed mine right under yours, man. So
that's nice.
Kind
That's
of like
nice
a full
right
circle
there.
moment, man.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's one story. I mean, we had that when I was in college. The pranks were endless. But one thing I think both of you can and relate, you learn to never leave your room with your door open and leave it wide open. Because Jay Reeves told me a story. He said he did that, and his hard truth lesson, he came back, put his head down, and there was weights from a dumbbell in his pillowcase.
Oh wow.
That's funny. That's a great prank. I need to try that with my girls. So.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, Jay Reeves and that crew that he was with, those older guys, I mean Anthony Curl and some of these guys, when I was a freshman, they were like seniors, fifth-year guys. Hey man, those dudes were, you talk about the ultimate pranksters, Grady Cavendish and all these older guys. I mean, you had to watch out for those older guys, man. Winfrey Tubbs was a part of that whole little crew. Nah, those dudes were wild. they were wild.
This may have been our best man cave story segment. Story. My God, that was beautiful. If May's in the house, you know it's going to be a good night.
Oh man, this was a great one here.
It's great, man. Ma, we'll connect here in another week, 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Nah, that sounds good, brother. Sounds good.
Load up on the Wisconsin Badger gear and keep wearing it.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely. They looking forward to watching some Big Ten football more in depth this year, and obviously getting to see my boys play and see what kind of impact they're gonna have on the team. So, it's gonna be interesting, dude. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm repping my daughter's school right now as well. So
that's what.
Yes, sir.
Avila.
Yeah,
It's
Avila University,
Avila,
Kansas City. Yeah. So I guess it's college night. College repping your kid too.
Yeah. Wednesdays, no doubt.
Yeah. So that's good stuff, man. Ma, thank you for coming on, man. It was fun tonight for sure.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you, brothers. Definitely. Looking forward to
it. Give the better half a hug for us, man, and we'll see you here in about 2 weeks.
Will do, brother. Appreciate y'all, man.
Much love.
Yes, sir. Hook
'em.
Here at Hargrove Roofing, we try to think outside the box to kind of get the creative juices flowing. So I brought in my friend Stevie Lee, former defensive tackle for the Texas Longhorns. He's going to help the team strategize, really motivate them, light a fire.
This guy's going to block down. This guy's going to block down. You put your butt into the guard, and that way my Mike linebacker gets free to do what?
Not only are they going to learn a thing or two, but they're going to also leave with a great attitude and a bunch of smiles on their faces.
I'm sorry, what does this have to do with roofing exactly?
Get out.
Right now.
I said get out.
For me, that's what it's all about. It's just having fun, making our employees have a great time. Hargrove Roofing, know who's on your roof.
This is JJ Gotch, CEO of the Austin Gamblers. And segment 2 of Stories Inside the Man Cave is next.
I know. Me too. I don't even remember the facts anymore. That's kind of where we're at. I'll be back. Let's see, did you know that cats have fewer toes on their back feet? Their back paws? Well, now you do.
He's amazing, man. I love him. That's good stuff.
Oh, hey, we were all thinking what that was.
Yeah, man. Yep, I'm gonna leave it there.
Nice rush of moisture.
Yep.
Through the cave.
Yep. Salt water.
Do we need to see it again?
I don't know. I think we're good.
Hey, man, tell me something good.
The best segment right here in podcasting history. Tell me something good, my brother, because it is. I love how it's feeling outside. I know we're going to get popped with a freeze or something. We just don't know when. But remove Mother Nature and elements. Tell me something good, my brother.
Man, something good, man, is this past Saturday I hit 45 years old. And that's, for me, that's something really good. I got some friends that didn't make it to 45, you know. Right. I got family members that didn't make it to 45. And I got, there's people that didn't. I am grateful that I saw this, I'm seeing this. I'm grateful that I'm still here for my babies and here for my wife. It's a blessing to me to see another day, another year. So I was really happy. That's it's a small milestone for me. He's 45 years old, and we're healthy and happy and thriving and doing well. And I'm really thankful for that. So that's my something good that I got to see my 45th birthday, working on my 46th year right now on this earth. And I just want to do good, man. I just want to be a people's person and make people happy and do good, do some good in this world. Leave it better than I found it, So leave the world better than I found it. So that's something good for me, man. I appreciate all of the well wishes. I appreciate the video that you did for me, man. Put a big smile on my face. You don't understand, man, that I was smiling from ear to ear, showing all 32. So I appreciate that, Sean.
You're welcome, brother.
It's surreal how many people out there actually care about you. And I may not talk to people, a lot of the people that wish me happy birthday for a year, 2 years. But that birthday wish, it means that we can pick up where we left off. You know what I mean?
Always.
Yeah. And so there's some text that came over that said happy birthday, and you can see the last time they text you was happy birthday. So that means we haven't talked for a whole year. But I know if I can pick up the phone, I will just pick up where we left off, and we haven't talked in a couple of years. So I'm really appreciative to those people in my life, the couple friends that we have in my life. My wife actually put together golf outings with some of my friends and old teammates. So on Tuesday, I went out and played golf with DJ Johnson and AJ Johnson and Jermaine Cooper. He ran track at Texas when we were at Texas. And so we played over at the Hills over in Lakeway. And then tomorrow, my other group of my regular group of golf buddies are coming out to play with me tomorrow. So it's surreal how many guys that actually like being around. We like being around each other, So big shout out to my wife for making me do that and putting that together for me.
Yo, Summer.
Yeah, because most of the time the golf outings don't make it out of the group chat. So so she made it happen for me. So I haven't played golf twice in 1 week in a long time, and I'm doing it this week. So but that's my something good, guys. Just be positive. If you need somebody to lean on, you can call on me. But if somebody didn't tell you in the last hour, day, week, month, I love you. I love you. I do. So if you feel like no one else does, just know I do. So I'm just spreading some love, man. That's something good for me, man. I love everyone out there. And just keep going. It's going to be a positive year for you. Just keep moving, one foot in front of the other.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Man, let's give Stevie Lee a big round of applause. And if you haven't already, just wish him another happy birthday. Hey, you know, that's a pretty big deal, especially as we get older and we start realizing that we're surviving some of our friends and other loved ones. So this deserves one of those. I'll tell you something good, man. It wasn't good at the time. I've been really proactive about my health. So we're at an age where we know our body. Mm-hmm. So Friday, there were like 6 of the previous 9 days where I was like feeling something weird, and then Thursday night I didn't want to tell anybody about it because I didn't want to instill fear, and if anyone finds out, I hope they don't get mad at me because I kept it to myself. So I had to change my schedule. Friday worked, and I canceled a personal appointment for had an appointment with, I forgot what it was, but they rescheduled for this week. I went to the Austin Heart Hospital on Lamar Boulevard in 38th Street. Amazing. You walk in that little waiting room and they get you in immediately. I was only there for 3 hours. Read a ton of tests, treated me with the utmost respect. It was not a heart attack. It was just
good
stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
And so now we're learning to, I think we all go through that. So that's great, man. I'm happy. I'm with you. Living is everything.
Yep.
Living and realizing I have brothers and friends and people like you in my life.
Yeah.
Love you, brother. Love you, man.
Love you, Sean. Good stuff.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. For the great city of Shreveport, Louisiana, the home of Stevie Lee and the home of Hargrove Roofing, much love to you guys and the entire Northwest Louisiana area that watches this. Great hat. White on black is always a good choice for hats. And to Nacogdoches, Texas, the home of my college alma mater, Stephen F. Austin, Axum Jackson, to my beautiful hometown, Austin, Texas, and to everybody in this great state, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and to the south, and then into New Mexico, all of you who are watching. And for some reason, we get love in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas. I don't know which side, but we love you too.
Yeah.
And to all of us, everyone who watch us, support us, be sure to like and follow each of our social media platforms. And to the OG Man Cave boys, that being Hardball Harge, Big Mike, and knee coach Mo, who I got to see today. What did we tell him, Stevie Lee?
We out.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. I'm in my car in the giddy up.
I said get out.